Hello, Western Oregon sports fans, and welcome to this edition of Wolves Weekly. We have Brad Saindon here with me today, who is coming off a very impressive feat as the Western Oregon Wolves went up to Alaska and beat both Alaska schools. This has not happened since Brad Saindon led the 2008 team up there. Good little start off to the season, Brad.
Yeah, Danny, it was unbelievable. Like you say, very few teams are able to go up there and win two matches for two reasons. Both the teams are very good, very competitive, and just the travel, just the logistics of the travel is so arduous and exhausting. And so to win two matches up there is a terrific accomplishment for my team, and really happy for them.
And Brad, I'd like to talk to you a little bit more, but we actually have a special guest in the studio with us today. It's actually junior outside hitter, Danielle Reese. She's here with us today, and Danny, I'd love to talk to you a little bit about this Alaska Anchorage trip, but first of all, I want to say congratulations earning GNAC Player of the Week. Congratulations on that one.
Thank you.
So talk to me a little bit about this trip that you have. You guys started off against Anchorage, had a very challenging match up there where you guys had to come from behind. Just kind of walk us through that match a little bit.
It was a very intense match. We really wanted to win because it's really hard to go up to Alaska and win both games, and we knew that if we wanted to be conference champions, which is still our goal, we needed to start there and win against Anchorage. And we came out strong the first game, and we won the first game, and we were behind a little bit, but had some crazy things happen to us in the fourth game and came back and won it and took it in 5. So it was a really fun victory. I'm really glad we did win.
Well, talk to me. I'd just like to hear a little bit more about that one. And really, we'll get to Fairbanks in just a minute, but you seem to be kind of the go-to person down the stretch. You guys were down 24-26 at one time. You got 2 straight kills, and then you and Chrissy Kemper kind of finish out the end. I mean, do you take pride in being the go-to person?
Yeah, I do. I like knowing that the team can count on me, but in the end it really comes down to all of us. Leslin was setting me really great sets, and without a good set there's no kill, and it all starts with a pass in the end. So we had great passing and great setting, which allowed me and Chrissy to finish out that set with some kills.
And this one, the thing that was very impressive to me, you guys get that one, and then the set number 5, you guys came out with a purpose in that one.
Yes.
That was great. And really that match, put a high point out there. You guys then traveled up to Fairbanks, which is even more remote than you can have up there in Anchorage.
Yeah.
Came out maybe a little bit slow out of that one, but you guys were able to win 3 straight at the end. Just talk to me a little bit about that and, the journey as well as the match.
Yeah, you could definitely tell by our game at Fairbanks that we were tired from the travel, but we definitely wanted to win both of those games because now we're ahead. For as anyone's concerned, we're ahead a match for everybody because we took both of those games. It's a really hard journey, and it's hard to win 2 games, and I'm really glad we did. We did come from behind, had a little bump in the road, but we weren't ready to give up, so we took them to 5 and won those last 3 games.
Do you think you get more possibly out of a 5-set match, winning a tight one at the end, than you would of a 3-game sweep?
We probably learned a lot with the 5 games about our team that we don't have to give up after 2. We have a lot in us, but it definitely would have been nice to just done 3 and done.
Well, fantastic. I'm going to cut back over to Brad Saindon right now and just talk to you kind of about what opportunities this created. You guys start off 2-0, and I don't want to say it that way, but maybe the most difficult road trip of the year out of the way. You guys are tied right now atop the conference with Western Washington. Just talk to me that you guys start off maybe, it's a good stepping stone right there.
Well, first of all, I have to say I think Danny's been a little modest. She was great this weekend. She had an All-American level match at Anchorage. I don't know if anyone really knows this, but kind of in the early part of the 4th set, one of the Alaska players came under the net, and Danny came down on her, sprained her ankle, and could barely kind of move on that foot. But the play continued. The play went on, and we actually could only set Danny on the next 3 balls. And despite having a sprained ankle, she was able to somehow to jump up 3 different times and finally killed that last point before we were able to get her off the court. So I think that speaks volumes of what's inside of Danielle Reese and kind of the fight that our team has been able to demonstrate. So, and I think also the fact that we were able to fight off 4 match points and then win in the 5th set and then go to Fairbanks and be down 2-0 and come back and win that match speaks to the kind of the character and the fight that our team has. So I don't want that to be slip through the cracks, because I think that's a significant part of our team right now. But you're right. Right now we're in first place. We're tied with Western Washington, who comes to town this week. It's great to be 2-0, and it's great to win 2 matches on the road. And we just seem to we're not playing at our level yet. I think we're going to get better, and so I'm excited about that.
Well, Brad, I just want to say thank you for coming in and kind of just recapping last week's matches that you had. Those great matches up there, and I hope the fans were able to follow along with those ones, as I did and many others did, through the video stream through Penn Atlantic, as well as the live stats, through which our conference does pretty well on those ones. So make sure you stick around for more Wolves Weekly coming up tomorrow.